Welcome to NoNoBadDog, and today we are up on the counter for a macaroni and beef sauce MRE. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that they don't say what kind of sauce, but I'm very heartened by the fact that it says beef right there. Alright, let's open this pack. I don't think this is an official MRE. It's just something I got at a Army surplus store, and then pretty close to home. This is going to be the official meal part of this meal ready to eat. Ingredients: water, beef crumble. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it? A lot of other crap. More water. Wow, water's in there twice. Tomato ketchup, which you know what's in ketchup. Salt, dehydrated egg powder. Okay, and I'm pretty much done reading that now. It is inspected and passed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, so I'm pretty certain it's not going to outright kill me. You can see some of the nutrition facts there. 220 calories per pouch. Look at the sodium, though. Look at that. 22%. You're supposed to be eating 3 of these a day in the military. That's ridiculous. Alright, so we've got the entree, the macaroni and beef sauce, macaroni and beef in sauce. The sauce is still a mystery. We've got 2 packs of these seasoned rye crisp crackers, which have kind of gone a little bit to hell on me. They're all crumbly up in there. We've got a pack of these very patriotic, born and baked in the USA snack cookies. You can see it's got Uncle Sam, looks like he's being sick on there, and some kind of eagle. And then we have the extras pouch. For some reason there's grape jelly in a pack of macaroni and beef in sauce. I don't really want to know why. Got a pack of instant decaffeinated coffee, which really, what's the point if it's decaffeinated? That's pretty terrible. I also, at the same Army surplus store, found these. That is a meal ready-to-eat heater. Yeah, look at that. So you can see, very easy to follow pictographic instructions. And if you'll note, it says tilt it up on a rock or something. Well, I don't really have a rock, so I'm going to be using a can when the time comes to heat it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is in this. The macaroni and beef in sauce. Yeah, we can get that open a little bit. There we go. So, oh, I might have been wrong. This does look like an official MRE. Look at that. Contained or calm mac and beef. I don't know what that means. So let's get this heated. We're going to take a short break while I prepare the heater, and then we're going to come back to hopefully a hot, ready-to-eat meal. Joy. Alright, I know I said we'd be back to a nice hot MRE, but I had to come back because I'm now fearing for my life. You can see where it says very clearly, do not overfill, and it's now filled to here. So if I don't make it, Iris, I love you, and nobody touch my stuff. Alright, had a little mishap with the MRE heater. You can see it's kind of gesticulating and bubbling away there and vomiting some kind of gray foam from both ends. I went ahead and opened up the other side packs. We have these rye biscuits here that have just, they're all falling apart and kind of horrible, and I'm going to go ahead and try these before that gray foam touches them and they mutate. So we're just going to break off, I was just going to break off a little piece, but what the hell, half a cracker. And wow, yeah, that tastes like it's something that would last forever. God, it's like chewing slightly salty cardboard. And it's literally crumbling. Alright, so that's not awful, but that is pretty bad. We're going to try one of these very patriotic cookies. I can't find one of them that is actually whole, I don't think. That one, these two are probably the closest. We got a little US, and I assume that's supposed to be an A if it had the rest of it. And we've got a one-winged angel. And these are probably just regular... Yeah, they're just regular, slightly stale shortbread cookies. They're actually not that bad. If you ever had those McDonald's cookies as a kid, you kind of know what they taste like. They're actually surprisingly really good. They're certainly better than this corrugated biscuit thing. And it looks like the MRE is about done, so let's make sure. Yep, that is really warmed up. Alright, try not to kill myself. Let that be a lesson to you, by the way. When the government says, do not fill above this line, you might want to listen to them. So, yeah, you can see what happens there. That's what the heater turned into. Oh, God, there's this horrible chemical smell coming out of there. Ah, and we got the meal itself, which has some of that gray goo on there, so I'm going to take a moment and rinse that off so I don't get heavy metal poisoning or whatever it is that powers that heater. Not really warm, warmed up a little bit, but it stopped bubbling, so it's probably at the end of its chemical rope here. So let's move that aside and try not to touch that gray crap. And here we have a surprisingly hard to get into MRE. So I'm supposed to be able to, I assume, tear that in the field, but that's not happening. We're going to cut that open and just kind of scorch it out there. Oh yes, that's what you want to see in your food. Congealed mess squeezed out like it's toothpaste. Delicious. Alright. Actually, it doesn't smell too bad. That's a little bit surprising. It smells like... Gotta wash my hands off here real fast. It smells like it's got a little bit more spice in there than I was anticipating. You always hear about MREs being these terrible, bland, god-awful things, and the biscuits definitely were. This little cracker thing, wouldn't eat that again. So, let me open up my very official-looking Army knife, spoon, and fork set that was actually, if you look closely there, made in Taiwan. So, I don't know whose Army surplus this came from, but probably not ours. And in theory, it all just breaks apart here. Can't seem... There we go. Alright, the knife was not wanting to let go of the rest of them. So, we've got our Army meal here with our Army fork. Someone's Army, at least. And let's give that a try. Wow, that is surprisingly spicy, actually. I was about to make a comment about kind of Chef Boyardee beefaroni, but that's actually fairly heavily spiced. It's also got some kind of weird, almost metallic aftertaste. It's... Yeah, I can definitely see where that would be better hot. It's not terrible, it just tastes like really heavily spiced beefaroni with some kind of arsenic finish, I guess. What all's in here? It seems to be mostly noodles and tomato. I'm not really seeing any appreciable pieces of the beef that was playing second filling. So the macaroni's definitely there. You can see that. That is all kinds of macaroni in there. The beef, not so much. I guess that's what happens when you're on the chorus line. That looks like a piece of beef. Let's... Oh God, that's the taste. Ugh. Okay, so the sauce is pretty good. The macaroni is standard, slightly overcooked tinned macaroni. And the beef is little pieces of chunky vomit, so... Alright, that was rather unpleasant. What else came in this? I think there's supposed to be some kind of drink in this extras pouch that's not coffee. I don't know why you'd have coffee and jam with beefaroni. Oh God, that is sticking. Oh, this is something I didn't know they still did. They put matches in there. A little booklet of thank you, come back again. That's a little bit morbid. I'm really hoping this isn't an official MRE now, but it says Freedom Lights the Way on the back. Standard, how many come in these? 20 paper matches. So, that works pretty well. Good to know. Got like 9 more of these things to get to, so hopefully I won't be running out of matches. I'm not sure if I'm going to try this coffee or not, but come this far, if the beef doesn't kill me, then the coffee probably won't either, so we'll be right back after we make this. Oh, it is a family blend. See that? Wonder how many families you can get out of one of these. Alright, we'll be right back after I make some terrible decaf instant coffee. Alright, I just want to show everyone this before I actually make the coffee. That is not powdered instant coffee. That is some kind of terrible coffee flakes. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's like 4 or 5 big flaky chunks. So we're going to add some boiling water to this. Standard instant coffee. It says 1 cup serving, so I'm assuming about 6 to 8 inches of water. Just give that a little stir. You can see there, I guess it would help if I did this on the video. Yeah, that's kind of coming out none too pleasant. So, what is that? Yeah, that smells like terrible burnt instant coffee, but it's also not dissolving. You see that? It's kind of forming a sludge. Alright, well, I guess soldier in the field. Can't really get anything better. Although I can think of any number of things better than decaf instant coffee. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that is essentially what I expected. That is decaf instant coffee. Might benefit from some superior coffee. Sugar! Yeah, standard white pack of sugar. Everything else in here is in some kind of foil packaging except the sugar and salt. I don't know why. And finally, we have dessert. No, not really. It's a moist towelette. I like how this has directions, but the coffee doesn't. Tear open packet, unfold towelette, and use. Those are the instructions on the wet towelette, so let it never be said that I disappointed a technical writer. We've got a moist towelette. You all know what these are. It's not any kind of revelation. It smells like Dawn. Aren't these things supposed to be kind of Oh, and it's terrible. Boo on you, government. This is this is not helpful. If I had that beefaroni all over my hands, this would be useless. So, that's just from unfolding it. The moist towelette does nothing. Alright, I think that's about all we've got on this review. Tune in next week when we're getting up on the counter for chili with beans MRE. I'm looking forward to that. I can't tell if I'm being sarcastic either, so I guess we'll find out. And see everyone next week.